My name is Patrick Hanlon. I'm the mayor of Hopkins. I'd like to start tonight by letting you know I'm looking into renaming Shady Oak Lake to the Gulf of Hopkins to display our aquatic dominance. There'll be tariffs on lattes coming from St. Louis Park across our borders. I'm also looking into my ability to issue pardons. If you've committed a crime and want a pardon, come see me after the show with our police chief. Thank you to the residents from the greater Hopkins area for coming out this evening. Thank you and welcome to the Hopkins State of the City 2025. And welcome to local government, where we're away from some of that silliness and we get things done. We save the drama for your mama and provide direct services to you. We're gonna have a fun program for you tonight. And if you're familiar with the Hopkins State of the City, we provide you with updates with trying to do our best to entertain you. This year's skit is based on the YouTube series Hot Ones, so get ready for some laughs as you watch 5 Minnesotans take on some hot sauces, and I'm not talking about ketchup, while talking about our city's accomplishments over the last year and plans for 2025. This is real politicians, and I have a feeling with the faces on our staff here, we're gonna be in real pain this evening. So hopefully it's enjoyable, and to spare you from the pain of bad acting, we will also just be playing ourselves this year, so no acting. Yeah, oh. Before we get started, I have a long list of folks to thank. I want to thank the following groups and organizations for the work that they do year-round here in Hopkins to make it the wonderful place that it is. The Hopkins Business and Civic Association, actually, if you're part of these groups, if you could stand up as I mention your group, who welcomes new businesses, putting on fan-favorite events every year, from Halloween in Hopkins to, with a little help from Amy Brace, to Holiday in Hopkins. The JCI Hopkins, who partner with the city on things like cops and kids shopping, in addition to their own events like Rolling the Bunny and the always popular Main Street Days. Thank you. The Hopkins Elks Club and American Legion, who put on my favorite event, the world's shortest St. Patrick's Day Parade. The Hopkins Rotary, who helps sponsor and facilitate Thanksgiving meal delivery program every year to our community members in need. If we have folks from the Rotary, please stand up. Nelsonburg, noted. The Hopkins Lions, whose volunteer work ranges from highway cleanups to vision screenings for children to scooping Sundays at the Raspberry Festival. I love those Sundays. The Hopkins Historical Society, who works to keep vibrant history of Hopkins alive, and they do. Do we have folks in the Historical Society, sorry. The Hopkins Raspberry Festival, who put on their 90th festival last year, and it was bigger and better than ever, and it seems to get bigger and better every year. If you've noticed, a lot of these people are the same people that are volunteering with a lot of different organizations. I'd like to thank Hopkins Public Works Director Chuck Audio. If he could stand up, he's back here. He's retiring this April. Thank you for your service to this city. So amazing, all the work that you do in public works. Thank you for your service here. Hopkins Police Department Chief Brent Johnson, Hopkins Fire Department Chief Dale Specken, Finance Director Nick Bishop, Economic Development Director Kirsten Alvarum, and of course City Manager Mike Morenson. If you guys are here, if you could stand up. Thank you to you and all your teams for keeping Hopkins, providing us with great service and keeping it a safe place to live. The city's Charter Commission, Planning and Zoning Commission, Park Board, and the Hopkins Public School Board. Those are some of the folks that advise the City Council on city policies, procedures, and operations, and of course advise our school districts. If you folks are here. Thank you. I'd like to specifically thank the administration team, Amy Domeyer, Kelsey Bauman, Layla Mihi, Katie Pence, David Becker, Casey Casilla, Roxy Wolf, and Lynn Anderson at City Hall for putting on tonight's event, and they do this every year, and they do an amazing job. Thank you to all the amazing restaurants and vendors that showed up tonight. We know without you, we'd be just staring at a few hangry people in a dark theater, so thank you. And then hold your applause to the end on these. We have Representative Cheryl Joachim, former council member Jim Shirley, former Minnesota Senator Steve Kelly, if he was able to make it, Executive Director of Beacon Interfaith Chris Latondras, Hennepin County Commissioner Heather Edelson, Secretary of State Steve Simon, Hennepin County Attorney Mary Moriarty, former Mayor Molly Cummings, former Mayor Jason Gadd, former Mayor Nelson Berg, former Mayor Gene Maxwell, who is not going to make it tonight, Executive Director of ICA Dan Nahr, and Superintendent of Hopkins Public Schools Rhoda Mirapiri-Reed. Thank you for coming tonight. I've been told we punch above our weight in our elected officials representation as well. And with that, for all those folks, thank you so much. Now I want to welcome Hopkins Business and Civic Association President Danny McDonald to say a few words before we begin our program this evening.
All right, hello. Talking after Patrick never gets easier, I'll tell you that much. So my name is Danny McDonald. I do own Danny McDonald State Farm down on 19th and Main Street. For the last 3 years, I've had the privilege of running the Hopkins Business and Civic Association, the one group in Hopkins with an acronym that no one can get right. Didn't really know what I really wanted to talk about here today, but the thing that I kept coming back to was community. One thing that just makes Hopkins really, really special is all those groups that just stood up. I'm pretty sure everyone here is doing something incredible that really helps our town, and it's fun to be just a piece of that. And especially when things can be uncertain, it's nice to know that we've got a room full of people that are all here just to celebrate what we're doing here in Hopkins and to do it together. Thanks. That's kind of the mission of the Hopkins Business and Civic Association. The HBCA is to rise the tides and lift all boats for the businesses here in town. Around Hopkins, obviously, we've had a lot of really cool ones come to town from, just top-notch restaurants to VR golf simulators to fitness studios. Brands coming in from Portland and putting up on Blake Road. It's cool. People are finding us, and it's a lot of great opportunity here. And again, just appreciate everyone who decides to support local and to support the mom and pop shops that love to give back to all of you. So I'm glad I don't have to eat wings, but yeah.
Check. Can you hear me? If you've ever seen the host of Hot Ones, it's not a hard look for me to pull off. This is basically it. If you guys want to come up on stage, the council members.
Okay, I'm scared.
All right.
Mystery meat.
I'm Mayor Patrick Hanlon. We are here at the Hopkins Center for the Arts. Say to the city, Hopkins Hot Ones, here we go. It's the show with hot questions, even hotter wings. And today we're joined by council members Heidi Garrido, Brian Hunke, Ben Goodlin, and Aaron Kuznia. Heidi Garrido has been on the city council since 2022. Not only is Heidi a Hopkins City Council member, but she's also a triathlete and a musical theater actress and singer. Brian Hunke has been on the city council since 2018. If you can't find Brian wandering around Hopkins, you can probably find him at a baseball stadium. It's on his bucket list to visit all 30 Major League Baseball parks, and he has 12 down and 18 left to go. I did not know that. Ben Goodlin has been on the city council since 2023. A fun fact about Ben is that he's a reality TV junkie. His favorite shows include Survivor, Big Brother, and American Idol, and probably now Hot Ones. Aaron Kuznia's Aaron, if you're placing bets tonight, you're putting it on Kuznia. I don't want to. It's pretty gonna not have a problem with this. Aaron Kuznia's most recent stint as a city council member began last August, but prior to that, he served on council from 2015 to 2020. He is thrilled to be back, aren't you? Yes. Very. But probably not as excited as he is on a Vikings game day. He also offers up an open invitation to anyone for all home game tailgates, regardless of who you cheer for. Never been invited to one of those, but that's fine. City Council, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Patrick.
Very excited.
So I'm going to start off by explaining how this works. This evening, each council member, as well as myself, will have a plate of 8 chicken wings. Count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. With increasing levels of spiciness as we go along, so the conversations are going to get a little bit more difficult. With each wing we eat, I'm going to share a little bit about the different city accomplishments from 2024, and we will ask council members a question that they have no idea what's on my paper, what I'm going to ask them. And God help us, I hope this goes well. This could be a good idea or an absolute train wreck. All right. There's no time like the present. How are you guys all feeling?
Nervous.
Do you guys like spicy food?
Yeah.
Oh,
No, I'm getting a couple like,
I like spicy food, but after seeing the Hot Ones episodes on YouTube, I'm frightened.
yeah. And Ben, you don't?
I am probably the only Indian that does not do spice.
Things may not go well for you this evening. All right. There's no time like the present. Let's do this. We're eating wing 1. Raspberry habanero
I guess we do
hot
with our
sauce.
Oh, nice.
I don't know. Am I supposed to, do I have a feed here? No? Anyone? It's just going from,
At least they're boneless.
That's true.
I like it. Good raspberry.
I was not anticipating having to read this and eat.
No.
Yeah. It's kind of like, it's spicy, but.
Good.
All right. 24, the city has been busy, a busy one here in the city of Hopkins. Just looking around town, it's easy to see how the landscape of our city has changed in just a few short years. Development projects that broke ground in 2023, including Vista 44, Hallen 2, and Ovation, were completed in 2024, bringing hundreds of new residents and adding a variety and mix of housing choices here in Hopkins that we're really proud of. Many new businesses also opened their doors in 2024, as you heard Danny talk about, including several new restaurants, making Hopkins a new metro area culinary destination. In fact, in the Business Journal, the Twin Cities Business Journal, we were labeled as the new Eat Street, and I've been shouting that all over the place. Yeah. Overall, it's a really great time to be living in Hopkins. And so the first question is for Heidi. If you were to open a restaurant, what would your signature dish be?
Okay, I need a little context here. If I were going to open up a restaurant, I would call it Garritos Burritos.
That's pretty good.
I know.
She had no idea. That's a good answer. Okay.
Yes, no, this has been on my mind for a while. I'm like, I could just buy a food truck and call it Garritos Burritos. And then, of course, my signature dish would be just an amazing burrito that would include, like, definitely avocado, because I'm an avocado girly, and lots of tahini, because I'm sort of obsessed with tahini.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a few open spots on Main Street, so maybe you can work that out.
Oh, you know,
In our free
I
time.
need one more thing to do.
Yeah, right. Okay. Sauce number 2. Wing number 2. Hell. Oh, that's not good.
That seems mean.
Well, it's picking up a little. She just picked up. It's not hell, but it picked up.
That one was weak.
Stay out of this, Kuznia.
Be careful, Aaron.
Okay, not only is Hopkins growing and evolving, but so is the city's ACE program. In 2024, the city of Hopkins and the city of Minnetonka hosted 11 paid interns for 8 weeks over the summer. The purpose of the program is to help young adults ages 16 to 24 who may have barriers to employment to explore government careers while gaining professional development and mentorship experience. So if you know of any young folks, please let them know about this program. The program is made possible through the funding of both cities and a grant from the United Way. We're already recruiting for this year's program, so please, like I said, send them our way if you know of young adults interested in that program. Next question is for Brian. Brian, what was your first internship job? If you started your career over, what department in the city would you internship for and why?
My first internship was actually at the firm that I'm currently at. So I was interning there for 6 years while I went to college. And at first, I thought if I would work for the city, I would do city planner, but after seeing all this stuff through Planning and Zoning Commission and City Council, I don't know if I'd want to do that. I highly respect their job because they have, there's a lot of information they need to get out and just a lot of complaints, I think, or opposition.
All right. Okay, we are on to eating wing number 3. Coffee? It's got coffee in it? There's a little slow burn from the last one still.
Salty.
I can feel sweat like starting to form.
You just sweat there?
Hopefully that doesn't become an issue. All right. With a growing city, it's important that we focus on quality of building and sustainability. In 2024, the city hired its first full-time sustainability specialist, Michaela Larson, who helped Hopkins receive and maintain recognition through programs like Charging Smart, Minnesota Green Step Cities, we are Step 5, the top step in the state, Soul Smart, and Tree City USA. 2024 also saw huge growth in the use of the Hopkins Climate Solutions Fund. 91 residents and businesses applied for the program and allocated projects all over the city for things like EV charging, more efficient furnaces, solar panels. So 91 projects across the city in this past year. Great story. A fun sustainability event in 2024 was the electric vehicle petting zoo. It's starting to get hot. That staff hosted at the Raspberry Festival Marketplace. The EV petting zoo featured electric car owners from Community, electric bike owners from Access Hopkins, displaying their vehicles, providing information, and answering questions about growing clean transportation technology, including showing off the city's brand new F-150. All of this work is positioning Hopkins to survive and thrive for generations. We are a state leader in this space, and so a lot of great work going on there. All right, Ben, you probably knew you were going to get asked this question before we came in, but we're all dying to know, what's your favorite animal at the petting zoo and why?
Ooh, that's a good question. Let's see. Full disclosure, I actually did not attend a petting zoo.
Oh.
Can I see
If
what
you,
the-
hypothetically, if you were to go to a petting zoo.
If I was going to an EV petting zoo, I guess it would probably be maybe.
Oh, I think this is animal. This is an actual petting zoo.
Oh, an actual. Okay, sorry.
Yeah,
an
yeah.
actual.
Yeah.
Okay, good. See, this is messing with my brains.
Yeah.
Okay, so if we went to an actual petting zoo, I'm a huge dog person, so hands down a dog. If it was a domesticated type of animal and stuff, I really like aquatic animals and stuff, so probably a seal or something like that.
Okay. That sounds like messy business, petting a seal. All right. Okay. We're on to wing number 4. My nose is starting to run a little bit. Crybaby. Don't touch my eyes. Don't touch your eyes.
Don't touch your eyes. I need chapstick.
Let's put it in. Let's do it. I'm
Can
working
we
on
have the
Clean
police
Plate
escort
Club.
him off stage at some point? Is that?
Here, would you like some
He's
more?
putting us all to shame.
I know. Aaron has been training all
They
week.
are increasing. That one hit a
I've
little
been
hard right
training for a
away.
week.
The sweat's coming around like the side of my head now. All right, where are we? If you know me, you know that I put. I'm the mayor. You think I came like unprepared? And if you know me, you know that I play men's baseball, one of my favorite passions. Looking for new interests, Hopkins Minnetonka Joint Recreation might be the place for you to find your next hobby. The Hopkins Minnetonka Joint Recreation Program is as busy as ever. Growing interest in programs like youth soccer, basketball, and even badminton. One of the newest and most popular recreation programs, we've been meaning to do this, I don't know if we're going to get in, is the 2024 Sauna in the Park program. Yeah, very cool. Individuals can reserve a spot for groups and rent the entire 10-person Voyager mobile sauna at Shady Oak Beach, Friday to Sunday through April. Through the end of 2024, there's already 780 reservations, proving that there's a definite interest in outdoor sauna experience. We might have to get 2 next year. Next up, Aaron, this question's for you. So we need to know, who is your dream sauna cold plunge lineup? Who would you want to sauna and cold plunge with? Alive, it says alive or dead. I do want to clarify, like, they would be alive while you're sauning with them. They're not, just want to clarify that.
Yoo-hoo, big summer blowout. Swimming suits. I'd pick the Macho Man.
Oh, that is the most intense sauna. What?
Let me tell you something, Mayor Hamlin. Yeah.
That's the last person I wanted in a sauna with me. Okay, we're eating wing number 5.
Do we have
Lola's
5?
Fine Hot Sauce. It sounds like
Which one is the Scorpion?
scorpion. Where's that? Oh, gee. Oh, I can't read up that high. Okay.
Sounds unpleasant.
Anyone need one?
Not yet.
Ooh. That hit a little bit. Okay, go touch your eyes. On the topic of Shady Oak, big changes will be coming to the Shady Oak station in the near future. Most of the light rail construction in Hopkins was completed in 2024. The area surrounding the Shady Oak light rail station is one of the largest opportunities in Hopkins for new development. We're excited about it. The cities of Hopkins and Minnetonka are working collaboratively together to refresh a vision of the shared station. The vision will inform what new development in the area could look like. Plans for new development are in time for the grand opening of the Green Line light rail transit that's coming in 2027. Those coming to Hopkins via light rail will have the opportunity to check out the growing public art throughout the city as well. 2 new murals were created this past year. Yeah, that's very cool. One by Wyoming artist Dan Toro underneath the railroad bridge on 11th. That's such a cool mural. The 11th Avenue South one, and one on Bale Communities building by, that's cool too, by Nicole Salgar and Jansen Repisarda. I'm hearing by applause we should continue on the mural program. Yeah, okay. Got it, noted. Next one's for Heidi.
Oh boy. Okay.
You get the creative ones.
Oh.
So I wanted to know, if you painted a mural in Hopkins, what would you paint that captures the essence of Hopkins, and where would you put it?
Oh no. Okay, so it's a hard question because the murals that we've had that have gone up recently kind of already do that. So I don't want to take anybody
Don't cop out of
else's
this.
idea.
You gotta answer
You're
this.
avoiding it.
I'm totally avoiding the question. It's not working? Well, gosh darn it. I would incorporate a raspberry, but then again, that's kind of a thing that we're already doing. So it's not a great answer. Maybe let's cover an entire wall with a giant raspberry.
Yeah.
Just one giant raspberry.
Nice.
And where would I put it? So this past summer, I went to Albany, New York, and they have really cool painted bridge overpass structures.
Yes. That's what I was
And
thinking.
I remember, I think I texted you, and I was like, dude, can we do this? So I would put one.
Is this
and-
is this open meeting law? Are we making a decision here? That sounds like
Mike,
a
can I
great
get a
idea.
ruling?
Let's move on.
Okay, so I'd put a giant raspberry on one of the overpasses on 169 over by 5th, that frontage road. I would, if I had it my way, I would paint all of those and make them look pretty.
Great. Good answer. As you can see, we love to see creativity here in Hopkins. We have a lot of it in Hopkins, surprisingly, even around our budget. Initial projections for the city tax levy this year were at 12.91% increase. And through public input, so a lot of input from folks here, staff creativity, and really making hard decisions, the levy adopted by council this December was brought down to 4.92%. That was the 3rd lowest in Hennepin County for this year. Much lower than Edina's 13% increase. Is she here?
Did we
You
skip a
skipped
wing?
one.
Oh, I did.
Let's go.
Oh,
Let's
I
Let's go.
was hearing anger in the crowd. I didn't know what
Mayor,
it was.
Mayor Pro Tem had
yeah,
to step in here.
Six.
This is number 6.
That was way too big a bite.
There it is.
So like Big Bird?
I thought it was the taxes that everyone was so mad. I'm like, we're trying.
Okay.
We're getting there.
Okay.
Yeah.
My nose is running.
Oh,
Oh no.
I thought maybe you were taking it easy on us, but
I'd like to give it
That's the after bite.
yep.
I'm still
Oh,
not
and it just keeps going.
Just ride.
Okay, hold on. All right, budget. Oh, it's just like,
Don't touch your
okay,
eyes.
I'm just like
Don't
drooling.
touch your eyes. Do not touch your eyes.
All right, so our tax levy was at 12.91%. We brought it down to 4.92%. Keep an eye out on social media and the city's website for ways to participate in the budget process for 2025. Oh boy.
2 left.
Thanks. Thanks, Jodine, for bringing that up, that we missed it. Brian, I'm curious, if you found $10 walking down Main Street, what would you spend it on?
Well, I know it'd be probably at Amy's Cupcake Shop.
Ooh, good answer.
I go there a lot for my caramel latte.
Nice, good answer.
Nice.
All right, we're gonna eat it. Wing number 7.
Oh my God.
Holy smokes.
Let's do it.
It's called the Reaper?
Black
garlic. Wait a second, they told us this was the last one.
They lied.
They lied to
We
us.
were lied to. This is all a lie.
You were supposed to do this with me, didn't we talk about? Hey,
It's weak.
Oh, you just wait. You wait.
Tomorrow. What's tomorrow going to bring?
Tomorrow I'm working from
Oh,
home
we don't want to know what to bring tomorrow.
for reasons. We'll leave it at that.
does the ice cream work?
Haven't
I don't
tried
know.
it yet. They won't let me.
We've been getting booed when we try to eat it.
Oh. All right. You guys doing all right?
No.
I know I'm asking you. I got to read it. Okay, here we go. So are we good on water? Speaking of water, in 2024, Public Works undertook a massive project to replace all of the water meters in Hopkins. Holy God, my tongue is on fire. The new fixed network will provide timely data and more accurate readings. Its replacement makes operations more efficient, reduces costs associated with reading meters, and helps
Good for
promote
now.
water conservation, which I need a lot of right now. Okay, Ben. If you could never drink water again, what would your drink of choice be? Are you doing okay with it? You seem fine.
I can hardly talk.
Oh, okay.
Bad. Both my tongue, my lips. Anyway.
Yeah, tongue's a little numb.
Well, my favorite drink is chai tea, whether it's iced or hot. So that's a no-brainer for me. So if I couldn't drink water, any type of tea, but chai tea is my favorite.
Nice. Oh, got a round of applause for chai tea. All right. Okay. Last wing.
Oh my God.
Ghost pepper.
This wing is an entirely different color.
It's like
Yes.
the heat is like in my core now. Like it's.
Oh my God, he ate all of them. Oh my God.
I told you he'd win.
Here.
This is cruel. I'm gonna be able to. I can smell colors.
This headband is like absorbing a lot of moisture.
So everything's so clear. I've had an enlightenment.
Okay.
Terrible.
All right, last wing. Hopefully we don't need to call the fire department, though I think Chief Specken is here with new Deputy Chief Mike Wenshaw. Wenshaw was hired in 2024 as the department's first full-time Deputy Chief of Operations. After serving the city and fire department for 19 years, working his way up the ranks, sweat. Lieutenant Captain and Assistant Chief for paid on-call operations, Deputy Chief Wenshaw will handle day-to-day operations and assist Fire Chief in long-term planning, which we are doing right now as long-term planning, preparing for a growing city here in Hopkins. And over in the police department, the Hopkins, oh my God. I'm just like trying not to drool over the paper. Hopkins Police Department received grant funding to recruit not just one, but 2 individuals to participate in the Intensive Comprehensive Peace Officer Education Training Program, which was funded by a grant. I love when we leverage grants here. From the Department of Public Safety. The program assists Minnesota law enforcement agencies with hiring officers by recruiting candidates who may be interested in career transition into law enforcement. So this last one is hard-hitting. Aaron, since you seem to be totally fine with all this. No, maybe not. Are you struggling?
It's a little
Okay.
burning up my tongue right now.
Yeah. If you had to choose, what kind of city vehicle would you like to drive to work every day? A snowplow, a police squad, a fire truck, or a building inspector's e-bike, and why?
I don't think the e-bike and me would work quite well, but you never know. They are built for bigger people
You never know.
nowadays.
You never know.
Was the other option a fire truck?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take the fire truck all day long.
All right, so that's it for the wings and for my questions, thank God. The Hopkins City Council taking on the wings of death, and they living to tell the tale, hopefully live through the night. There's nothing left to do but roll out the red carpet for you. This is what he does in the show. Point at cameras. And let people know what you're looking forward to going into 2025. Let it rip. This is you personally.
Let's see. I am most looking forward to welcoming in hopefully a bunch more new restaurants and businesses all along Main Street, and providing even more awesome options for people to come and explore downtown Hopkins.
Nice. Heidi.
Do you want me to go first?
Sorry, I'm busy.
Brian.
No. I'm looking forward to new development, new public art, new street improvement projects, because we like to keep busy in Hopkins.
Aaron.
You can't forget the tried and true Main Street Days, Raspberry Festival, Food Truck Festival, Pride, all the fun things we have going on in town, and more, right?
Yeah. All right, Brian.
I think there's just a lot of opportunities for the council to be out there and about, meet people, and say hi at any of your favorite Hopkins spots, baseball at Metzold Field, or even using the bike trails that we
Great.
have.
Thank you so much. All right, thank you to the council. I'd like to thank all the city staff for their hard work in Hopkins throughout the year, running smooth services and all of the services that you come to expect. And I want to thank the most important part of tonight's event, and that is you. I mean, you could hear from the beginning of this presentation, we talked about all the people that are what I call is the fabric of giving, fabric of volunteering in this city. The commitments that you have to yourselves is really what makes this city special. The city of Hopkins, you guys doing all right back there? No.
But keep going.
My lips hurt.
We don't pretend to be all things to all people, but we do deliver a lot of diverse services in a very diverse city for people that have diverse needs. And we are displaying leadership together, you, us, the city staff in this city. As opposed to some cities, we carry our weight on affordable housing in the region, exceeding our Met Council affordability targets while still attracting some of the higher-end developments like Moline and Halland. We are a state leader in sustainability with one of the few climate solutions funds that puts money back in your hands that we talked about earlier. We have unprecedented investments in public safety, and our crime is down 10% this year, near historic lows. Our city's aging infrastructure replacement is near completion, outpacing many cities that are our age. We've had the lowest tax levy in the Hennepin County, that's over 40 cities, the lowest increases in the tax levy over the past 4 years. As you've heard tonight, we continue to gain new businesses, new events, new developments, in keeping our historic small town charm. Things have never really been better here in Hopkins. I'm gonna take this off, this feels silly. We were born a bustling city on a train line, and we're returning to that small city on a bustling train line. You have so much to be proud of in the city for everything that you've created. I know that I speak for council. I am so honored to serve as your mayor. I know they are honored to serve as your council in everything that you are doing in this city. We're so proud to be serving you. Thank you all for coming this evening. And make sure before you head out, get the 2024-2025 annual report on your way out. Thank you so much.